My name is Billy Lurk, though there aren't many people who remember. For years, I stayed hidden, captain of a ship called the Dreadful Whale. I was a smuggler, fence, and maybe traitor, depending on who you ask. Our names are always overshadowed by the words whispered after them. If you hide from the world long enough, eventually nobody remembers you. Then you're alone, living with your choices. But I could never forget the man who pulled me up from nothing. Daud, the Knife of Dunwall. A name called out by the desperate or the dying. The assassin who ended one empress and saved another. Shame burns inside you for a long time. When I betrayed Daud, he let me live. I left Dunwall and my own name behind. For years, I wondered if I was worth forgiving. For years, I laughed at myself for even wanting a killer's forgiveness. Sometimes mercy cuts deeper than any knife. Now I know that forgiving is something you do for yourself as much as for the people who hurt you. I know Daud is in Karnaca, and I'm going to find him. Every night for weeks, the same terrifying dream. A street fight, my arm dead and lying in the gutter, my eye gouged out by a Grand Guard sword. But when I wake up, they still hurt for hours. Gives me the creeps. This always brought me a little comfort. You stole this for me, didn't you, Deirdre? Now it's all I have left of you. Another relic from the old days. Still holds an edge, at least. That boxing club in the Albarca Baths is my last lead. Daud has to be there. This station hasn't been used for years. Hiding the Dreadful Whale wasn't easy, but it's safe so far.
The friend listens. The friend hears us. One of us. But ugly and big, still friend.
All right. The old Albarca Baths shouldn't be far. It's not quite the old life, but it feels good. I wonder if Daud has seen these.
Settle down, stomach. Dinner will be in you shortly.
Streets, lighted eyes and tongues, delicious food, leaving gutters for us to eat.
You saw our orders. Captain says to find out what the eyeless gang's doing inside the Albarca.
Yeah, I know what they're doing. That place reeks of black magic. You see the people who went in there? Go after them and they'll curse your cod with pus blisters, if you're lucky.
Ah, you and your superstitions. Don't believe all that hocus-pocus crap. A gang's a gang. You should worry more about a knife in the back than some curse.
If you say so. But let's still wait for the reinforcements.
Someone shoot that!
I've heard a few things about the eyeless. Some of it strange. None of it good.
Bone charm tonight.
says it stirs up your vitals. Gets the juices flowing through your veins, keeps your head clear for the fight. Reckon I should get one?
No, no, no! Don't waste coin on Duff's whalebone gewgaws. They don't do squat. Want your vitals stirred? Get some scarlet nightshade.
Scarlet nightshade?
It's locked. That area's private, get it? But I can let you in for, say, 100 coin.
Outsider's eyes. Daud. They're making him fight. I have to get him out of there.
You don't look so tough. Look at you! Trapped like a hound in the pits. Hoping your masters will throw you a bone jar. What do you want?
Is it you again? What?
Huh?
I know you're here somewhere. Playing hide and seek, are we?
That's it. Keep your distance.
Show yourself.
I lost her. I can't let that happen.
Where is she
again.
hiding, damn it?
Find anything? Everywhere.
Coming here was a very bad idea.
Be careful. Probably
Lurk. There's nobody left. You did well here. I knew you'd seek me out one day.
You were hard to find. How did you end up here?
So let's talk somewhere else. The Eyeless have more secrets than you know.
I've got a ship. Or what's left of it. The Dreadful Whale. It's docked below the Akantila repair station. Daud,
Say whatever you want to say, Billy. That you're here now is enough. I need your help.
Like old times?
Those days are gone. This is something bigger. One last job.
I can do it. Who's the mark?
The one responsible for it all. The cults. The black magic. This mark on my hand. We're gonna kill the black-eyed bastard himself.
What? You want to kill the Outsider? You want to kill God?
Maybe I should have it looked at. I don't think it's supposed to fester like that. This.
Think something moved. Like that. Better have a look. Aha!
Come on, let's have a look around.
first caught sight of Daud, I was just a broken kid, staying alive out of spite. He cut the throats of 3 men without making a sound, leaving only blood and death in his wake. I don't know what I was hoping for when I followed him that night, but he shared his strange magic with me. And more than that, his skill, his time, his trust, and sometimes his secrets. Now he's not the man he was. Here in his final days, he's got wounds that won't ever heal and regrets as sharp as mine. I know how much that carves you up inside, but I found him, and he wants me to help him make up for a lifetime of sins by killing a god. The Abbey teaches us that the outsider preys on weakness, that the void is the source of doubt, heresy, and suffering, that the outsider is to blame for all our ills. Who knows? Maybe they're right. The same dream. My arm hacked away, my eye hollow and burning. It still aches. Let's hope it's not some kind of omen.
Let me tell you something about the void, Billy Lurk. It touches the minds of the dreaming and the dying alike. And sometimes, dreams can only tell you what you wanted to forget.
I know who you are. Why are you here? What do you want from me?
People usually want something from me.
What in the void?
But you don't want my mark, do you, Billy? So I will return something you lost.
Wait, what are you? Ah!
The world was wounded around you. And you carry the scars. You will never be the same. I wonder if you'll like them.
What did he do to me? Of course he shows up now. Shit! Shit! He took my arm! And my face! Is it because of the dreams? Or Daud?
What happened to you? The outsider did this. What did he say?
I've had bad dreams for a while now, and he was never there. But I feel good. Strong. Like all those years ago when we ran together. He didn't offer me his mark. Just said some cryptic shit, and left me with this.
I never knew what the black-eyed bastard wanted. Be careful. The outsider's gifts come with a price. You won't know until it's already been paid.
I didn't have much choice.
Neither do I. My connection to the void is fading. We've got to act soon, before it takes me forever.
You found a way to do it. To kill the outsider. How?
I spent years looking for an answer. I searched the Isles, tracked down a dozen crazy cults. But there's more to the Eyeless. They've got a relic. The knife that made the outsider. Thousands of years ago. It's here. In Karnaca.
A knife. So you want me to steal it?
Soon. First, we need to find out who leads the Eyeless, and where they keep that knife. They're powerful people, wealthy or noble or both. I don't know their names, but they all have an esoteric tattoo that sets them apart. Those low-ranking thugs at the boxing club talked about getting inked in the Red Camellia in the Upper Syria district.
I'll go there and see what I can find. Try to rest Daud.
I couldn't do this on my own anymore, Billy. Thank you.
plagued spirit. The Eyeless's favorite drink, I guess. They even have their own saloon. This must be where the Eyeless get inked. I always wanted to join a cult. All right, if this is what it takes. Don't flinch. Sean Yun, the singer, and a city administrator, Ivan Jacoby. These are high-profile people. There's a third leader mentioned, but no name. The rich pay to poison themselves with this shit. Wish they'd just finished the job. Guards. I might look different, but they'll still recognize me from the posters. Best avoid them if I can.
What? I wonder what I'm dealing with.
I've waited 3 hours, but there's no sign of Sean Yun. Are you sure he's in there? Have you seen him?
3 hours? That's nothing. I've waited 3 days to see him before.
No. Set heat, hardwood, soft plastic, stone, acid, path, blooms, delicious sea-scent fish flesh. A feast for us. Soon. First, we know.
Hey, who is... I've got just the thing for you.
Make sure that trapdoor stays closed. I don't want to fall through in the middle of my speech.
You heard Mr. Jacoby. Close the damn trapdoor already.
Yes, sir. No wonder I have trouble sleeping at night.
Citizens of Karnaca, I'm here today to demand the repeal of the Reappropriation of Abandoned Burials and Grave Sites Act. Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames the living.
Help me!
What?
Someone! Anyone!
Definitely sense an odd sort of...
Did I imagine that? No.
I'm not imagining things again, am I? I'll just check in here while I'm at it.
From this
Pretty
area
sure I
at
saw
once.
someone.
You deserve death for what you've done! With me! For the up, don't run from me! I'll do you a kite! But end it! No! You shouldn't have done that! Don't tell me that's the best you can do!
I'm coming for him.
Huh?
You made your bed and you'll have to lie in it. I don't make my bed.
Hey!
Oh, hi. C, D, E, A, H, I, J, K, Elemental, Q arrest, U and V, double V, X, Y's and Z. Now I got my A's and Z's. Tell me what you think of me.
Maybe I should just run. Shit.
Come on. Let's get this shindig started. I want to grab an elbow with Molly at the public. Everything ready?
Almost. I activated the floor security. Nobody's getting in there without a world of trouble following them.
Good. Remember what happened last time an uninvited guest wandered in there looking for Yon's autograph? That electrified floor made her scream like a skewered rat. Thought only opera singers could hit notes that high.
Yeah. Shame no one heard her over the concert. Might have saved her life.
Impossible! Let's see how you handle yourself.
You're so dead! Later, I'll be... I've got just the thing for you!
I don't recognize you. I can't do anything for you. You'd better run.
You have to understand. I'm going to call for help if you don't go.
Leave me alone! Help! Guard! Someone!
Someone! Protect
Help me! Someone! I need assistance!
I don't want to die!
The masked fugitive! Hell, what's going on here? That's not right!
What?
Who that was.
Let's have a look.
Huh?
You've been found guilty of standing in my way.
Let's finish her!
No use running!
Someone! Anyone!
At last!
Someone! Protect me! I don't want to die!
Bad move!
The only one talent, but it was a beaut! Tom, you!
Sean Young. Normally I'd have to pay a fortune to hear him sing. But that's not why I'm here.
You'll pay for her death!
Face your death!
You don't deserve the touch of the you ratbag!
Hey,
That's not right!
See, don't with us.
Let's
hear how you die!
You hadn't gone far.
Hey, leave her alone!
Hear that?
Red with your blood!
Let's not make this too quick!
Let's
enjoy the moment of your demise.
Tear you into pieces!
I'll kill you for that!
I'll see you in the void! You sit in your boring little world! I will
A lifetime ago, I felt the power of the Void through Daud. All of us who were close to him could do unnatural things. Move from rooftop to rooftop in the blink of an eye. Fall on our enemies and slit their throats, like shadows sharpened to a fine edge. I made Dunwall bleed for all it had done to me, to the ones I loved. Now the Outsider has given that back, for reasons I don't understand. But it feels good. We killed so many rich bastards who thought nothing of hurting us. It felt like justice. Is the Outsider to blame for what we did? Does corruption come from the Void, or from our own hearts? Witches and charlatans wearing necklaces of fingers and teeth. Cities sliding into chaos. Now the eyeless peddle black magic in the streets while their leaders keep even more dangerous secrets locked away. They've got a relic that turned a boy into a god centuries ago. A knife that might be the only way to destroy that god. The Outsider knows I intend to steal it. Does he know what else I intend to do? You gave me this for luck, my sweet Deirdre. I don't know if it's ever worked that way, but maybe it will, this time. I'm ready to rob the bank. The bank is owned and managed by Dolores Michaels. I've cased the place and talked to some people, and there are few ways inside. Others have tried and failed to rob it before.
They didn't have the focus we do. We're not after coin. How do you plan to get inside?
There are 3 possible ways. The roof, the trash disposal, and the sewers. All of them might work. Once I'm in, I need to find the vault. The knife must be in there.
The security in the bank will be high. What have you learned?
Not much. Guards, clockwork soldiers, and a lot of locked doors that can only be opened remotely. And that's all before I'd reach the vault itself.
There's an intake port on the roof that leads to the bank's ventilation system. If you find enough laudanum, most of the bank's security will be dazed before you even get inside.
There was a pharmacy in the district, but it's been seized by the bank. I'll see what I can find.
I know how resourceful you can be. These keys you found with the eyeless leaders will lead you to whatever holds the knife. You'll also need the bank manager's key. Deal with her how you see fit.
Then I'm ready.
Good.
Do you want me to stay?
No. There's nothing you can do for me here. Go get the knife. Kill the Outsider. I trust you to finish this.
I will, Daud. One way or another.
You've seen more than most. What we did years ago. The witches who tried to take the throne. The eyeless.
I've never seen Daud so weak. I might never see him again.
Karnaca shocker! Ivan Jacoby murdered in cold blood!
What?
Isn't dinner time yet? I ain't get started on this shit.
Good evening, Michael's deposited low.
wiping off your blood later.
Kneel down to your betters.
The alarm! What's going on over here? No mercy! Let's see how you acquit yourself.
I'll tear you to pieces. Bad move.
This should be able to open the hatches. Why is it always sewers? Ugh. Easy. Now for the difficult part.
We scramble to find meaning, while each day considers their choice. Some want revenge, others just want peace.
Huh? Oh, you little shit!
Huh? What?
That must be the vault. It's some kind of fancy elevator. A control room can move the vault into two places. I need to find a way to move that thing, one way or another.
Huh? What? What? Somebody's down! What is this monstrosity? Be on your guard, right, boys?
Hello? Anybody? Don't make me search the whole
One of us
place.
is
I don't have
down.
time for that.
We need to find something.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
My jewels will be safe here. I assure you that Michael's Bank has the best security in the Isles. We pride ourselves on using only cutting-edge...
What's going on?
This can't be.
I have the vault. What else is she hiding? They know a way into the void. Cienfuegos sent Isla's documents to the Royal Conservator.
Ow!
security, and I still got to you, Dolores. Hey, let me in.
Stay right there. Security wants a word with you. Go D13D. Guards to security and administration on the double. We have an uninvited guest. Go D13D. Guards to security and administration on the double. We have an uninvited guest.
What? Intruder! What?
So let's see.
What
was it?
Someone protect me!
Performing a quick inspection of the area.
That's not right.
At last! I'll be damned! Persons responsible for damage to any Michael's Bank property will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. How come she's still alive? I need to fix that.
Stay right there. Security wants a word with you. Security to the Vault Control Room. Security to Vault Control. Please investigate suspicious activity. Security to the Vault. Repeat, security to the Vault. Robbery in progress.
2 locks. This has to be the one.
Whatever that was.
You and I were both abandoned to uncertain futures on dangerous streets and taken in by murderers. Daud spared your life all those years ago, but I was taught a lesson that you still haven't learned. Some wounds stay with you, even in the void.
Give it to me. I don't have time for this.
Time repeats in the same unending patterns. 4,000 years ago, this knife cut my name away. Forgotten forever. You know what it's like to lose one name and live with another. We are all made by the things that are taken from us.
I've seen the people you've twisted with your poisonous magic. You know what I want. You know I'm coming for you.
I know more than most. I know that time is bleeding into itself around you. I know that you have felt it, and you are searching for the places where the world has broken against the void. I know that Daud is dead where you left him on your ruined ship, and you will carry that knife with you to face me at the black center of all things.
Why are you doing this? Why are you talking to me now?
I'm here because you are different. The void has found you through the cracks in your broken life. And when you cut me out of it, what will remain? What will you leave behind when you walk away?
What does the outsider want from me? Daud. Is he really gone?
What were you thinking? We have the best security. You know, unfortunately, we are still on course.
should be crawling with guards by now. Nothing I can't handle.
Definitely heard something. Better check.
I watched the fires burn all night. Smoke blocking out the stars. Water hissing as the hull of my old ship blackened around his body. Daud, gone at last. How many tried to kill you, and came no closer than I did all those years ago? How much coin was on your head, old man? Now no one but the Void can collect. For years, I imagined the outsider offering me his mark. Instead, he's given me the knife that made him. A weapon that can surely unmake him as well. I can't begin to understand his motives, but I know what Daud wanted, and if he's got to wander the Void forever, maybe I can give him some measure of peace by ending this. As the dreadful whale burned to cinders, did the outsider laugh, or just watch? Same as me. It's as fine a pyre as I could make. Farewell, Daud. I'll finish what you started. I had that ship for years, and it burned away in hours. Daud is dead, and Megan Foster died with him. One of the Eyeless, a painter and pharmacist, stole information about how to enter the Void. His name was Cienfuegos, and he was obsessed, just like the rest of them. But he went too far. Before the Eyeless killed him, he sent what he'd stolen to the curator of the Royal Conservatory. Maybe she could have helped him. He never found that out. The curator is gone, but whatever Cienfuegos sent her is still there. The Abbey of the Everyman has taken over. They've sent overseers and oracular sisters to search the place for heresy. I need to find whatever's left of the pharmacist's archive before they tear the conservatory apart. I'll finish what you started, Daud.
Fine day's work, brother. We need only record the heretical text we burned today, and our task is complete. Now, where's that ledger?
Here, on the bench. But don't worry. I already noted all of the burned books. We should see if Sister Rosewood needs a hand, though. She discovered...
There's nothing I can save from that fire. It's all ashes. I need to check that ledger and see if what I want is still here.
Cures for impotence? I tell you, I've seen enough take one mandrake root recipes to last a lifetime.
No, this was different. Sister Rosewind saw the archive's hiding place in a vision. She seemed deeply disturbed by what was in it, from what Brother Diaz told me. He heard her whisper, this could destroy the Abbey.
What? Stop this talk. It is nearly blasphemy. Oh. What the? Stop!
For the Abbey! I'll stand against the faithless any day!
Anyone here? Show yourself. I'll cure the world from the... Defend yourself! I have her in sight! Line! Can't escape! No! Come at me! End of the road for you! I smell heresy on you. The description is on
This one goes with history. More...
too late.
I will be the last thing you see.
Disgraceful. The roots of heresy run rampant and deep here. The High Overseer will want a thorough inventory of every profane item.
I believe a recent vision presses upon her. She and a few of our sisters are on the terrace now. I must join them.
Of course. I understand if she is ill at ease. I am disturbed by the archive we've uncovered here. I hope we can return to our channel soon.
Focus on the task at hand, sister. Ours is important work. We all bear the burden of the Abbey's future. As soon as our task is complete.
Brothers and sisters, if the outsider visits you, remember 3 things. Ignore his words, don't look him in the eye, and never, ever accept his gifts.
Brother Cardoza, Sister Rosewyn requests your presence on the terrace. It's about the Heretic Archive. She wants you to take it.
Yes, very good. Tell Sister Rosewyn I'll be right there. I need to finish one little test first, before this creature's flesh degrades further. Curvature is eroded in the frontal lobe. Unusual separation. It's as the stricture says, the errant...
What is going on?
Fascinating. The sacred music seems to have corroded the arterial network leading to the seat of cognition.
You're just another wish to purge from this place!
What do we have here?
Belladonna drops, pots of rouge, tricks to it. Where did you disappear to? Can't see! Kill you for that! What?
The Overseers will use the sacred music to cut your mind to pieces!
You are going anywhere! For the Abbey!
There shouldn't be anything on this part of the mountain. Shindae North Quarry. That's where the Iris are getting into the void. I should keep the silvergraph plate with me.
She can't escape! Clear the line! burn a bright fire with our virtuous actions, so the others will not lose their way. I'll stand against the faithless any day.
There's a darkness at the center of all things. It'll change you if you think about it too much, but it's always there. It waits for you. When I was in hiding, I tried to forget everything that I was. Now I aim to keep my promise to a dead man, someone who meant the world to me. Sometimes I still hear Daud's voice echoing through the metal of this miserable knife. This is the strangest, most important thing I've been through, and that's saying a lot. There's a mining complex on Shindere Peak, somehow so obscure that most people don't believe it exists. That mad cult lives there, protecting the one place that can bring me face to face with the outsider himself. Years ago, I heard Daud talking about the Void. A fear that grips your throat, bends your spine, but I can't turn away now. What will we have left if the outsider's gone? His name might be lost to the Void, but tonight, I'll find out if he can still bleed. This is the place, Shindere North Quarry. It shouldn't exist, but from what I can see, this place is real. At least for now.
Here, the Void is closest to the surface of reality, breaking through and spilling out all the fear and power the Abbey of the Everyman tries to hide. You have uncovered more than most. What you do now will change the world.
You again. You know, I used to wonder if you'd speak to me. I almost wanted it. Every street kid, every desperate wretch pushed to the edge. They all wanted you to speak to them. Why didn't you? Why me, now? You know I'm here to end this. You and this disgusting cult.
People have come to this place for centuries wanting many things. To elude death, to seek forbidden knowledge. They are never satisfied no matter how much they take. Not even the dead find peace here. You will find another relic of the cult's heart. A piece of whatever god came before my time. You will find the people who murdered me. When I knew them, they had names and ambitions. Now, they wander this place, their minds snared up with terrible secrets, keeping hidden the unspeakable ritual that made me what I am. Deep in the Void, they put a knife to my throat and tore my name away. You have found the knife. Maybe you can find my name in the black viscera of this place, if you care to look.
Why are you telling me this? What do you want?
We both know how a mob can justify a murder to themselves. Who I was or what I wanted never mattered to the cultists here. I will not speak to you again. The next time we meet, you will be face to face with what was done to me all those years ago. Your mind echoes with everything that Daud wants you to do. But I am here to say that you have a choice, Billy Lurk.
Calm yourself, Antero. You had that coming and you know it. How will you find wisdom when you ignore the simplest tenets? Seek no solace in mundane things, cast aside distractions.
What did you disappear?
Why do they look like that? What goes on here?
I saw you hasten from the library yesterday. You communed with the Eye. Tell me how you feel. For my studies.
Yes.
Companions! We have an unwanted guest!
Is someone asking for trouble?
I don't like that. I'm going to have a look around.
Nothing? I'll look around. Let's search over there, then. Anybody?
That was strange. Definitely strange.
Cold stone hard. It's bad.
Can they see us?
Indeed, we are truly fortunate to experience
Guardians of the ritual home. All of you have appointed yourselves to a better existence, lifting up from the muck and the dank warrens of the ignorant of society. But you see the world.
Companions, we have an unwanted guest.
Who's there?
With me, for the eye!
You shouldn't have done that!
Whoa! You'll pay for his death!
Running! And he will sleep forever, Pharisee. No mercy! Show yourself!
I lost her.
Done with you.
Let that happen again.
I can't let that happen again. Don't you know who you're dealing with? You're dead already.
Who are you?
Where are you hiding?
Coming here will be the last thing you ever do.
Everything.
Your blood
No
must
luck.
be delicious. A powerful
Show
poison.
yourself, you scum! Come on! We need to find her! Look,
has to be
everywhere!
I'll find her.
The void will
Strong
eat you
magic.
alive
I can
today.
feel it.
It's not wise to quarrel with us!
You'll have to be much more specific than that.
Inside the ritual hold.
What in the void?
You'll die at the hands of a serpent of the outsider. Such an It's been a part of me since this all started. It's cold. Dead. But it still sees. I can see everything. The void. Like looking under the waves and into the sea.
Someone there!
Companion!
Didn't
like that.
Now! Face your death!
You really thought you could just show up? There's no use running!
Something is not. My senses blinded.
You shouldn't have come here!
Yes. Outsider's bones.
I had a choice.
I had a choice.
Look at you. This is what the Abbey tried to hide. This is what the eyeless want to know about. I'm at the center of the void itself. And you're not even some kind of horror I need to face down and fight. You're at my mercy. But you've always been at the mercy of bad people, haven't you? You said I had a choice. Well, I'm here to make it. You don't deserve this. No one deserves this. I won't let the world turn on someone suffering. This is how it ends. This is how it always ends.
I see. There are no choices left.
It's done. You've cut away the knot at the center. The rest will fall to pieces. The world will finally change.
The world might change, but we won't. Killers never change. What happened is what had to happen. Maybe it's not fair, but I can't think of much that is. I know the guilty never get what they deserve. I know the black-eyed bastard never did. But with that knife in his heart, I've evened the score. He died for the people twisted by his magic, the cults, witches, and killers. For all the madness and chaos they caused. For Daud, for me. And after all this, I'm still just a murderer. There's so much doubt, but there are some things I know are true. The outsider is no more, and with that, the world will change in ways none of us can know. But the void is still there, echoing just beyond what you can see. And there's no one left to say who will and won't be touched by its magic. Daud? Why are you here? What are you?
Look at us. Trapped here. An eternity on a butcher's block. Waiting for the knife to fall. There's nothing left of me but this.
Daud, I'm here. Look at me.
I I know that name. I know you. There was blood, and masks and blades raised. Billy Lurk. I even remember when you hated me. And now you followed me into the void itself. You brought the knife. I can't hurt him. There's nothing I can do. Only you can kill him. How long have I waited here?
Too long, old man.
There he is. The outsider. All this time dreaming in the void. I wonder if he dreamed about this moment. Go finish it. End his miserable life.
He almost looks like he's in pain. Is this really what you want? Is this really what he deserves?
You know how this ends, Billy.
This is how it ends. This is how it always ends. What happened is what had to happen. Maybe it's not fair, but I can't think of much that is. I know the guilty never get what they deserve. I know the black-eyed bastard never did. But with that knife in his heart, I've evened the score. He died for the people twisted by his magic, the cults, witches, and killers. For all the madness and chaos they caused. For Daud, for me. And after all this, I'm still just a murderer. There's so much doubt, but there are some things I know are true. The outsider is no more, and with that, the world will change in ways none of us can know. But the void is still there, echoing just beyond what you can see, and there's no one left to say who will and won't be touched by its magic.